Good morning, investors and traders. This is Naim Masum, Chief Market Analyst at AvaTrade, and welcome to a live update on our YouTube channel, during which we discuss several different opportunities in several different asset classes, such as Forex, equities, indices, and of course, cryptos. So let's begin by looking at the stock market. Earlier today, the US futures were trading to the downside, and now they are fluctuating between gains and losses. And a similar trend is also seen for the European futures as well. Now, the question is, why are we seeing the fluctuation in these futures? Why the stock market is not really gaining one particular momentum? The reason for that is because investors and traders are very much concerned about one particular factor, and that is the rise in coronavirus cases, which is very much leading governments and lawmakers to introduce another lockdown, another national lockdown, shall we say. Because over in the United Kingdom, we heard from the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson introducing third national lockdown. Now, in my personal opinion, this particular lockdown is going to have the most adverse influence on the stock market. Why? Because imagine a person in a boxing match getting absolutely hammered. Then you have this big hook which comes. What's that going to do? That's going to knock it out. That's going to knock the person completely out. So this is exactly the same situation, because so far the businesses which were eligible for various government stimulus plans during the first lockdown, they weren't eligible for the same help during the second lockdown. And in the third lockdown, if the Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rishi Sunak, doesn't announce the measures where everyone can get access to that capital, it is highly likely that we will see bankruptcies going immensely up, not only in the United Kingdom, but also across the globe as well, because there's always a ripple effect where one manufacturer has its supplies in various different parts of the world, and when the business dies from one aspect of the chain dies, the entire chain gets very much influenced. And more importantly, folks, something which we are not seeing in the media, or something which we're not seeing in any of the other news channel, is that yes, the UK has introduced a national lockdown. Yes, Ireland has also introduced its another national lockdown. And yes, there are probabilities that we will hear similar news in rest of the Europe as well because of a Christmas period. The question is that these particular lockdowns are once again not a cohesive decision, meaning they are taking place at various different times that prolong their economic recovery time frame. And given the fact that Joe Biden is going to become the next president of the United States, the possibility is that he is going to favor health over economic recovery. And if situation continues to deteriorate, he will introduce, in my opinion, he will introduce another national lockdown. Imagine once that hits the tapes, once that hits the headlines, how that is really going to influence the market. So right now, I think there are bigger probabilities for markets to move lower rather than continue their journey to the upside. Hence, the more odds are in favor for a healthy correction in terms of a stock market. That's all for today, and I'll see you guys next time.